Okay, so let's get started today. And today we're going to be looking at chemistry. Very, very important. If you're going to be writing your JAMB and your WAEC, chemistry is one of the pure science courses that are very, very important, especially when you're going to be going for medicine and surgery or engineering or any of the science subjects. So, what is this chemistry that we're going to be looking at today? Chemistry is a pure science that deals with the composition, properties, and the uses of matter. So chemistry is not the only pure science that we have. We also have physics, which we looked at yesterday. But chemistry is very, very important because it deals with the composition of matter. Now, you take drugs whenever you're sick. What are the components of the drug that makes drugs very effective for you so that whenever you're sick, you take them? So you need to know the components of the drugs. So the only way you can understand the components of drugs is by studying chemistry. Now you have your palm wine. If you freshly cut your palm wine and you drink your palm wine, the taste is very, very sweet in the first day in the morning when you cut it. But when you leave the palm wine over time towards the evening, it gets sour. That is chemistry. What has happened to the palm wine is what we call fermentation. So you need to understand how fermentation happens so that you can use the same process of fermentation to produce any other thing that you want. Now you have your iron or your nail, you keep it and rain falls on the nail, it gets rusted. So rusting, how can you prevent rusting if you don't want your things to get rusted? You need to understand chemistry. So chemistry is very, very important because in studying chemistry you're able to learn the composition of the various things that you see around you. You learn their properties, you learn how to preserve them, you learn how to manufacture them. So as a way of explanation, if you're asked what is chemistry, chemistry is simply the pure science that deals with the composition, properties, and uses of matter. Now, another very important aspect of today's learning is how do we see chemistry in our lives? Number one, the process of making palm wine sour is chemistry. Rusting of nails is chemistry. Drugs production, the drugs that you take when you're sick, that is chemistry. Cooking is chemistry. Lighting of your matches, the matches you use in lighting your gas cooker, another thing, that is chemistry. Burning of firewood is also chemistry. Okay, so I'm going to ask first questions now. You can unmute yourself. So I'm going to ask Pharrell first before I ask, so I'll ask Victoria. So Pharrell, please can you define chemistry for me? You can unmute yourself and talk.
So chemistry is a pure science that deals with the composition and properties of matter.
Okay, that's good. You can mute yourself back. Okay, that's good. You can mute yourself back and mute yourself so that it doesn't reflect echo as I'm talking. Good. So chemistry is the pure science that deals with the composition, properties, and uses of matter. Make sure you're getting down notes so that when I ask you a question, you can simply check your notes down so that you be consistent with your answers. So Victoria, can you give me examples of chemistry in everyday life? What do we see around us that we see that is chemistry? So you mute yourself, talk there, you mute yourself back. Victoria.
Cooking, lighting of matches, and
Yeah, that's fantastic. So mute yourself back. So making palm wine sour is an example of chemistry in life. Rusting of nails, drugs, cooking, lighting of matter. I'm going to check your notes. You guys are going to snap your notes and send to the WhatsApp group so that I'll check and make sure that you're right. So that is the first concept we are looking at today, introduction to chemistry. Okay, so let's move down to the next thing. So we're going to be looking at uses of chemistry. We are starting from the scratch, so please make sure you don't miss out on any class so that you get everything. So the slides I'm using to teach you, I'll also send you the link so that you get them. You can always watch them again. Okay, so uses of chemistry. So I believe you have your notes and you can take down. Number one, you can use chemistry to produce the things that you use for your food. If you're farming, you need fertilizer to help the food to grow faster and better. So that fertilizer is made up of chemical components. So when you study chemistry, you're able to make fertilizer so that you grow more food. Also, if you're farming, you don't want insects to be eating up your plants. So you need insecticides. So who are the people that produce insecticides? Chemists. So they need to know the chemicals to put together to have insecticide. So you can see that the process of growing food, you need chemistry so much. Then secondly, you have clothing. The textile materials, the fibers production, you need chemistry in order to learn how to go about the textile industry in order to produce clothes. Then the gunpowder, the ammunition that the military use, they also use chemistry to make explosives. If you want to go to war, you need explosives to make the bombs and the grenades. So that is chemistry too. Like if you're building houses, you need cement, you need concrete. So it is also through chemistry that you know how to produce cement, how to produce steel, and how to produce concrete. Now, the drugs that you take are made up of different chemical compounds. So you need to study to know the right drugs that can give the right effect. That is chemistry. Now, transportation, you need fuel for your transportation, whether it's the road transport, the air transport, or the sea transport, you consume fuel. So you also need chemistry in order to learn how to do what we call fractional distillation to produce automobile engines. So these are the different uses of chemistry. So I'm going to ask questions now. So, okay, somebody wants to join. Let me quickly accept the question before we proceed.
Yeah, who be that?
Alamin, mute yourself. Put yourself on mute.
Well, hello.
Alamin, I say you should put yourself on mute. You're disturbing. Okay. So, can you guys give me examples of uses of chemistry? Let me start with Farrell. Farrell, what are the uses of chemistry?
So chemistry, they're used in so many ways. For example, you have in the production of food. It, that's for example, like you have they can be used in the production of food. For example, you have fertilizers and which are being introduced into the soil, which causes the growth of some foodstuffs. Also, they can also be used as fiber in the production of fibers where clothes are being produced too. And they also use the production of drugs too.
Perfect, perfect. So,
That's
Victoria, can you give me some examples of uses of
Perfect,
chemistry?
perfect.
So, Victoria, can you give me some examples of? Okay, I think I've completed. Okay, so let's move on from uses of chemistry and get to adverse effects of chemistry. Now, chemistry, like we've seen the uses, very, very wonderful uses in food production, in textile manufacture, in drug manufacture, in warfare and ammunition. But apart from all these good things that we can use chemistry for, chemistry is also bad in some aspects. So the bad aspects of chemistry is what we call the adverse effects of chemistry. Those areas where you find chemistry to be disadvantageous to the existence of human beings. So one good example is corrosion. Chemistry causes corrosion. So if you have your iron and there is water and oxygen, it will cause corrosion. So JAMB is going to ask you, which of the following substances contributes to corrosion of iron? So you're going to have water, as we have here. You're going to have oxygen. Then you're going to have other things. So know that water and oxygen, once they touch iron, they are going to cause corrosion. Now, how do you prevent corrosion that could be caused by exposure of iron to water and oxygen? You can prevent that by using what we call alloying. So this is what we call alloying. Simply when you add up some other, introduce some other substances to iron, what we call alloying. Number two way of preventing corrosion is by the what we call coating techniques. And number three is by what we call cathodic protection. So please take note of this. And like I said, as you are teaching, make sure you're writing down this. Because JAMB or WAEC is going to ask you, which of the following ways can you use to prevent corrosion of iron? So you're going to write alloying as option A, option B is going to be coating, option C is going to be cathodic protection, option D is going to be using superficial method, then option C is going to be say electrolysis. So you should know that electrolysis should be it's not in the options. One of the ways of preventing corrosion. The ways you can use to preventing corrosion includes alloying, coating, cathodic protection, and use of superficial method. Okay. So let's look at number two adverse effects of chemistry. That is pollution. So what is pollution? Pollution is simply when you allow chemical waste from factories, oil refineries to pollute the environment to go into like water. So when there is oil spillage in United Water and the oil spills from the factory and gets into the land, it pollutes the land. So the living organisms in the land they no longer have enough oxygen and enough material to live to survive. So it causes for pollution. So how do you prevent pollution? JAMB is going to ask you how can you prevent pollution? Number one way of preventing pollution is by doing what we call safe discharge. So if you want to discharge waste from factories, it has to be discharged safely. This is by treatment of the waste. So once you treat the waste, you take out the toxic part of the waste so that when you discharge it, it will not pollute either the water that is disposed into or the land or the air that we breathe. Then the last adverse effect of chemistry is what we call drug abuse. In as much as the drugs that are produced using the knowledge of chemistry helps us to cure sicknesses. But when you abuse them by overtaking them and taking them out from us, they no longer bad. So when you look at the society, you find out that people take heroin, some take cocaine, some take morphine, and they get addicted to all these drugs and they start acting out and start destroying things that they so that is adverse effects. Okay, so I'm going to ask us some few questions before we can go to the next slide. So Victoria, can you tell me the adverse effects of chemistry? Victoria, are you there? Adverse effects of chemistry. You can unmute yourself first before you start talking.
Okay, once you get it, your plate first.
Okay, I can hear you. I'll still continue. Okay, so let's look at careers in chemistry. Now, if you have studied chemistry in the university or you're studying chemical engineering and you're learning chemistry as a secondary student, where and where can you work? Where and where can you work?
So quickly, it's what we
Where
can
and where can you work? Okay, with your knowledge of chemistry, you can actually become a teacher and teach chemistry in school. That's one that's one place you can work. You can also work in food processing industry.
I've downloaded it. I'm
Yes,
doing
more
download
about
that I was trying to do it on Play.
and nutrient, bomb vital, those things that we eat in school. So the people that produce them, they are known as the food processing companies. So if you know chemistry very well, you can find yourself to work in those places. Then if you're in Nigeria, you'll be hearing about NNPC and oil companies, people that produce and process oil and other petrochemical products. So mostly chemical engineers, so and lab scientists. So you can get to work in petroleum and petrochemical engineering. Then you also look at health services like the pharmacists, people that produce drugs, people that with the knowledge of chemistry, the biochemists and all of them. Then also the extractive industry, people that extract things like iron, gold, and all these metals. They also use the knowledge of chemistry for that. Then people that also produce insecticides, pesticides, people in the agricultural sector, they also use the knowledge of chemistry. Also forestry, people that do forest research and how animals survive, they also use the knowledge of chemistry. Okay? So those are the careers that you can get in chemistry. Please make sure that you're getting down notes. Okay, so I'm going to give us assignments on this. So all these are all introductions to chemistry. And before I stop, we're going to look at the nature of matter. Okay, we don't want to go too far because some people have already joined the class, so we want to make sure that we don't leave them out. Okay, so let's look at the nature of matter. Very important. So this is core chemistry. We are done with the introduction. So nature of matter. What is matter? So when we define chemistry, we say that it is the study of the composition of matter. So what is this matter that we're talking about? So matter is simply anything that has mass and occupies space. Drugs that contain matter and wine that we drink.
CHI was.
We talk about the whole matter. How do it occupies the whole your holding is matter. You find out that almost everything around you is matter. So when you study what
without
this
calling
matter
the
is
person
made up
Adogu.
of,
Is it the one with two apples?
chemistry.
Show me an Adogu without saying.
When we talk about
Yeah.
matter, what
Two.
are
Ah,
so
almost.
whenever you talk about properties,
Guy.
properties of substances,
Because Wahala.
height.
So people will start calling because to collect their money back.
How does height behave? So the characteristics possessed by that height, those are properties of height. So what are the properties of matter? These are characteristics of substances possessed with health and strength. So when you say that the height has a boiling point of so that is property. Melting point of so that is property. So whenever you're talking about properties of matter, you're talking about things like the color, the odor. How do you identify them? The color. When you look at something, you can say this is what it is. Just like the color. So that color is this property. How does it smell? Some gases have very repugnant smell. So their odor tells you more about the property. Also, how do
Yes,
you
okay.
burn?
I know
That is a melting point
but
of
you
property for that odor. So these properties can be
don't
classified
direct your
into
mind
both
from
physical properties and chemical properties. So properties are characteristics that the substance possesses through which you can identify that substance. So you have physical and chemical properties. So physical properties are associated with physical changes. So example of physical properties are things like boiling point, melting point, intensity, height, color, and all those things. Whereas chemical properties are environmental and molecular
you
are
change
changes in form of the substance. Very good example of chemical properties are things like rusting, which I explained, iron and phosphorus, fermentation, from carbohydrates, dissolution of water, formation of glycol and acid. Now, chemical reactions is not easily reversible. You cannot reverse a unlike physical things like melting, when water melts from ice to water. So when there is melting from ice to water, you can get it back by freezing it back to ice. But once there is rusting, it's hard to get the shiny metal part. So with that, we're going to be concluding. So I'm going to be giving us some assignments now. So please write the assignment. Victoria has already done assignment and sent in for that physics. So everybody's assignment. I'm going to score them. If you're missing out on the assignments, you're missing out of it. Okay. So number one question for the assignment is, what is matter? Write it down. What is matter?
Oh, you may have the option of customizing.
What are physical and chemical properties with examples? What are physical and chemical properties with examples? So what I mean was to explain to us what is physical property, and then we give examples of physical property. Okay, so what is chemical property? Not multiple properties. So the second one is what is chemistry? What is chemistry? Give examples of chemistry in real life. Examples of chemistry in real life. So that is number two. So each of them is having the then number three question is list the uses of chemistry. List the uses of chemistry. List the uses of chemistry. Then number four, list the adverse effects of chemistry. Number four, list the adverse effects of chemistry. And finally, number five, list the careers that are available in chemistry. Careers that are available in chemistry. So I will expect you to finish this and submit. The normal way we do it, simply write it on your notes, snap and submit. So I can see Victoria's assignment already. So you can see it is in the group. For real, you're going to check the last video and do the assignment. So you can see the one Victoria did. I can already see she did a very wonderful job. What is physics? Give four examples.
Sir, please, I didn't get you.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Sir, please, I didn't get you.
Okay, I'm saying that you should check the physics video and see the assignments. If you check the WhatsApp, you see the one Victoria already did. So check yours and submit as well. You can see the questions there already. Make attempts and submit. And make sure you're good with the concepts that you're listening to, so that in the next class you will not miss out so much. The same thing with you, Alamin. I want to see everybody's assignment. Once I check for teaching, after 2 weeks, anybody that is now looking at the assignments.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so please make sure you always deliver an assignment pass very quickly so that we can move. Okay, thank you. See you. Okay, our learning resources very very important. So you can always go to our website and make sure you're registered. The name of the website is www.educateafricans.com. So I'm doing something on the website, but it will be up by tomorrow. So most of the assignments we'll be doing will be from the website, educateafricans.com. can see it on the chat side of this discussion. When you get there, make sure you're registered so that anytime I can actually take your assignments from your profile on the website. So educateafricans.com. So you can also go to Google Play Store and download our app, our JAMB CBT app, the best in the country. The name of the CBT app is also Educate Africans. So once you download, you can call me for the license. So go to Google Play Store. So inside the Google Play Store, just search for Educate Africans. Make sure you write them together. Educate Africans. So you see our app here. So we have two of them. One is an e-learning platform and one is a CBT practice. So get them installed on your phone. Then try to use it to ask you for license. Then you simply chat me on WhatsApp so that I'll send you the license. Do all those things now so that as you are learning immediately you're practicing. That is the best way for you to be registered in class. Okay? So thank you for joining. See you when I see you. Bye. Okay, Farrell, do you have any questions that you want to ask before I log off? Victoria, hello? Do you guys have any questions? Any questions?
Says okay.
Okay, no questions. Okay,
So
no
thank you
questions.
for the
Okay.
class.
Oh, thank you too. So make sure you're not missing. If you miss any day,
Make sure you're not missing. If you miss any day,
you are starting very slow. So if you continue
you are
to
starting
join,
very slow. So if you continue to
it will be very helpful. Thank you.
So
If I download something finish, where I go see am?
download.
Where the download dey? Finder. Okay. I dey see Finder already.
Are you? Is it?
Yeah.
I go click the Finder.
What about? Are you asking about the
Yeah,
one
then download.
I was thinking it's maybe a document you downloaded.
No, I just downloaded. Like this Chrome, I just downloaded. I will always see it in
in the
download.
Finder. The one that looks like a rocket launch.
Okay. Then I'll click on the download. Huh? We'll just carry on the go outside. 300. Serious. That's why they no one give us. We'll just carry on the go outside.